If we're ready, we're gonna start off with Catnip and Jyaty. We'll give you the drafting that they've done so far. So we'll start with Jyaty wins the coin flip, and he opts to pick first. Catnip opts to spy second. JY bans Gallery any 4 of 8. Catnip bans New York Veranda. Then they ban the other two versions of the same maps, Gallery and New York Veranda. JY picks Pub any 3 of 5, 315. Catnip picks Courtyard 2 any 4 of 7. JY picks Double Modern any 3 of 5, and Catnip picks Panopticon any 5 of 8.
Really interesting picks from Jyaty here. I guess he really wants to play those behavioral maps. I don't know if he studied Catnip or not, but this is going to be an interesting match.
Yes. Pierce, do you have the results from the last time they played?
I can have them in 1 second. But this is going to be a pretty interesting match because sadly Catnip can't get to the top 2, but Jyaty needs to win this match and the next match for have a chance to be in top 2 in bronze.
So they played week 1. JY wins 5-2 against Catnip, so it would be, I guess, Catnip's turn to win, and hopefully give the upset to JY and not allow him to take in second.
Yeah, Catnip is safe in bronze. There's no way she can get demoted, but there's also no way she can get promoted. So, yeah. And Jyaty, even if Jyaty wins today, he still needs to hope Ish doesn't win his matches. So that's going to be...
Yeah, he'll be really dependent on everything going his way for this to work out. Otherwise, he'd be pretty safe in third place, assuming that he does win a few more of his matches, at least one.
So they're inviting each other.
They're still inviting each other. The rest of the league looks like Yarand will be taking first spot.
Yeah, no doubt there.
Pretty safely.
Tarpshak sadly didn't perform as good as the other players. He's getting demoted, for sure. And Sivot, Sivot couldn't keep with the rest of the players, but he had really close matches against most of them. He went to overtime against Catnip, and a lot of really close matches. So I think bronze was a really close.
It's a very exciting league for sure. They're pretty all like high skilled players, and they always make for pretty interesting matches. So we're starting it off on Pub any 3 of 5 and 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It looks like JY2I is starting as Spy and has cut Fingerprint and Swap. So he'll be going with Bug Contact, Inspect, Purloin, and Seduce.
I don't like the Fingerprint cut here, but I mean, it's Pub 305. Anything can really happen, right? So he might have a chance to maybe frame someone with the Purloin. I don't know. Or maybe he has a plan already.
Yeah, a lot of people tend to choose the Softail variant of this map. Oh, this is the Softail variant, but they'll choose Contact, Inspect, and Flirt.
Ooh. So he starts by idling a bit on the convo, alone by itself. I really like these kind of starts in...
It's an interesting start. There's not much he can do here until he, I guess, like grabs a briefcase, but he doesn't need fingerprints either, so maybe just a frame game. And yeah, he's not doing much with this briefcase.
He was probably trying to fish a low light there, I'm not sure. I mean, against players like Catnip, I don't think there's a lot you can get reward for doing those kind of innocent moves. but I totally understand.
And you hope that she's paying attention to you not doing the missions that are there.
So so yeah, he's really behind on flirt.
We do have one mission so far, so we have contact, but he'll have to get moving a little quicker. So he gets this drink from Toby, and he's delegating. But he's still really behind on flirt, so otherwise he'll need to
Yeah, I
do
don't
something
really
quick.
like this.
And his drink's new, so he can't really gulp before going to statues. I guess he's really trying to get
Yeah,
this low light.
he just needs to hope that Catnip shoots someone, but I doubt she'll do that anyway. Oh,
Yeah, that happens.
never mind what I said.
Let's see what Oprah did in this whole game. She went to the bar. She was in for a banana bread. It could have been real for any of those 6 people. She talks a bunch in that circle, so maybe she's assuming that there's a bunch of flirting happening right there. That's funny because it was her seduction target that got shot, and she finishes off at statue. So I guess banana bread, flirt, and inspect were the ones that Catnip thought were completed.
Yeah, when AI does a lot of things, you can just... It's a 50-50, right? It's either the spy or not. So
Yeah.
she decided to think Jyaty would complete missions. And it worked for Jyaty.
Yeah. So we're on to Catnip as spy and JY2I as the sniper. And it looks like Purloin and Swap are the missions that are going to be cut this time, so definitely giving the option to more of a quiet game going without anything too obvious. So we have contact, fingerprint, inspect, and seduce, and we'll be starting it off in 3, 2, 1, go.
Catnip is Irish again.
Starting off at Windows. With a flirt, that was pretty good.
Yeah, well, that was lucky. So yeah,
Catnip's just want to keep moving.
I think she did the right decision, cutting Swap and Purloin. I don't think you can really get away with a Swap in this map. And same for Purloin. It's just really a soft shell map.
Yeah, I think that contact, inspect, seduce is very safe.
Ooh.
Highlight for joining conversation.
Yeah, I think that was the pathing, I'm not sure. This is a not too bad of a BB.
Yeah, you get everyone but 3 now. It's not that good anymore. This is a nice far flirt. So he only got, or she only got 26%. Or 25% there.
I'm not sure what she's thinking about, but I'd start moving now.
Maybe Catnip's hoping that JY is following everyone else too, so now the Rocker has an inspect.
Not a lot of stuff. Oh.
Yeah, there's not much happening.
He gets neutralized for not doing a lot, which is good for her, but he only has 1 minute and a half, and I don't see how... Yeah, she's gonna chase flirt, probably get statues. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's unlucky.
Yeah, if you miss that pad, I would just say pretend that you missed it and just walk away. Readjusting is very dangerous there.
Yeah. So Jyaty's ahead. He sweeps his map pick, which is really good for him.
Yep, so that's 2-0. And we're on to Courtyard 2, NE4 of 7. And in these maps, none of the missions need to be cut, so they can do any of the 7 possible missions. Yeah, I'm interested by that game. They both tend to start with slow mission progress, only flirt or just a BB, and it took them a little bit to do so.
Yeah, things just didn't work out for Catnip.
Yeah, so they seem to be ready for Courtyard 2, so let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're gonna have Jyaty starting in a conversation as Brown Dress with White Danger and SDA, which I think is his double agent.
Yeah, it's the real double agent.
Yes,
So
and Catnip's highlighting
he might wait
for
here for a
statues.
good BB or something.
Yeah, it'd be good for other people to join him, like a seduction target. That's a good thing.
Ooh, with 17% at
Yeah,
first.
17's still good for like a 4 flirt. It's still mission progress. I'm assuming he wasn't even expecting to flirt here.
So they both really starting really slow. I think that they really have a lot of respect for the opponent they're playing, but I don't think it really rewards them because of their style.
Yeah.
Like for me, there's no way Catnip will lowlight Jyaty for spending more than 1 minute in the same place without doing a lot of progress
Yeah.
or even visiting the Amba now.
And now he's in another conversation where he can't really do much. The ambassador isn't close enough to be bugged, and this is a no-talk conversation, but I guess it's okay. So, okay. And we'll get a nice time ad here, a nice white time ad, which means it shows for both the spy and the sniper that time has jumped 45 seconds.
Yeah, I really like the time ad, but I guess Catnip catch that one. Or maybe it was just for the briefcase, I'm not sure.
It might just be counting fingerprints. So that's the first, and that was a bug.
I really like the bug. He needed to take the risk, and he took the risk.
He
And
did,
he,
and it doesn't seem like he's been caught for it.
I think he's in a really, I don't think he's in a really good spot, but I think it's still doable for him.
Yes, it's still possible for him to get a 3 flirt game, because he's at 51% now. So if he can get a nice close green flirt the next time he does, he'll be able to complete that really quickly too. And
Yeah.
hopefully Catnip doesn't shoot him for fingerprinting a second time, if he's willing to maybe get a hard
Yeah,
print.
and Emma just left the fingerprint in the other statues, so I hope Jyaty track that.
And Catnip didn't.
Yeah. No, he really needs to start chasing though. I don't like this.
Yeah, he's starting to run out of time. I'm sure he'll start doing that soon. And if he flirts right now,
Now he needs a green. Ugh. I think he can
oh,
get inside. Oh, and the he leaves.
yeah, that's another 45 seconds.
Oh no no.
It didn't start beeping yet, so it might be not as apparent. Still better to add time now than after 30 seconds
Oh.
remain.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Catnip shoots for the talk.
Yeah, chasing a little too hard there.
I think he could have the time he wasted at the beginning. He could have used that time to get better flirts, and I think he would win that game. But he did time ad 2 times, and I assume Catnip catch the last time ad and just wanted to wait a bit before shooting.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna switch roles here, and we're gonna have Catnip on Spy and JY2Y as the sniper. And our score so far is 2-1 JY, with everyone so far winning on their own map picks.
I mean, Jyaty won as a spy, so right now he needs to make sure he wins every sniper game, right? If he wins every sniper, he wins the game, the match. I mean, so he has the advantage, but he needs to make sure
Yeah.
he doesn't lose as a sniper. Ooh, that window.
And we're
Oh,
on to the next match.
never mind what I said.
We're on to the next match. So we'll be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. We have
And
Catnip as red dress and Pierce as ooh,
ooh,
that
that window.
window. I would really like for either of these players to start off quick, because it's 20 seconds in without any mission progress, which I mean, it's good to, I guess, kind of find your footing in a game before you start doing things, but this flirt is also 29%, which if it's all whites, it's gonna lead to a little bit of trouble. It's gonna be at least a 4 flirt. It'll be very sad 97% flirt.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot she can do now. I mean, visiting statues is a highlight. Um, going close to the Amba, she's probably really nervous. She doesn't want to move a lot. That's what I feel, and she
So
decides
as a
to
fake banana bread, that should
do
be
a
2 low lights if you got them.
probably now waiting for the ST to move. Oh,
There were only 4 people that could have gotten a real BB there. And Orange Dress was the talker there, I guess, in that conversation. Catnip gets a fingerprint off this briefcase, and she joins conversation with the double agent. So this is going to be banana bread again, probably.
yeah, but a lot
Yeah.
of lowlights for Jyaty.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out of conversation.
And yeah, an orange dress gets a lowlight.
Yeah, the top suspect being loaded is always kind of dangerous. So there's 80% flirt, so any close white will do for the next one. Yet again, we're getting it close with time.
And both of these players are choosing to do the soft shell game. And the
Yes.
fingerprints, it seems to be the exact same game we just saw. But the difference is that Catnip
Oh,
is ahead of, compared to Jyaty, her flirt situation is a lot better.
yes. I guess JY didn't like that entry back in, or maybe thought it finished missions at statues.
Yeah,
He almost shot Banana Man there.
it seemed to shoot before she even talked, right?
Yeah, for sure. Maybe even just joining that conversation. But even in that case, with having seduction done there with 24 seconds left, it would have been really hard to find a fingerprint with that time left.
And now we are going to Jyaty pick.
Yes. It'd be interesting if you thought a statue had swapped there. So we have that split, so that's 3-1 JY so far. And we're starting it off on Double Modern, any 3 of 5, 10 guess, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So all missions available here. And we'll get it started in 3, 2, 1, go. We have JY as Salmon Danger.
Do you think he picked these maps because he knows Catnip doesn't like them, or because he feels more comfortable?
I think this map is one that's played less frequently, so it's maybe just trying something new that you know that your other opponent probably doesn't have a good footing on either.
Banana bread.
So we have Bug done,
Yeah.
and we get a low light, and we contact a double agent, so we can either seduce Purloiner Fingerprint in the next almost 2 minutes, and hopefully get it done.
I guess the lowlight was because Catnip thought it was too early for.
Yeah.
It was too fast for being him doing it.
It took a good amount of skill on JY's part to get in there and Green BB right on the dot.
Yeah, this is looking really good for him right now. Unless he doesn't flirt.
I don't know how that would hurt him to flirt. And seduction leaves him after getting a 34% flirt. So the seduction target loves this guy right now. He's trying to give him a little bit of space to, cool that down and bring it back.
I think Jyaty
Alice
now.
has fingerprints.
Yeah, Jyaty probably doesn't. He probably thinks he's some kind of top suspect, so he's not going to be too aggressive with the flirts, which is
Yeah,
not too
because he
bad.
was lit right after the banana bread, so he doesn't know if this is a highlight or a low light. As a low light, he's really safe, but as a highlight, I understand playing it safer. He's at 77%, so all he needs is like another close white, and he'll be good to go. So if he does another flirt from, I believe, some other position now, he'll be able to complete that mission. He
Yeah,
has 29 seconds. The flirt cooldown will be good to go before time's up.
I really like what he did there. He left the convo to make sure the ST wouldn't run if he decided to idle and wait for the timer flirt.
And he finishes off his flirt, gets 100%. So we'll see if Catnip's willing to shoot in the next 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it.
That's 4-1 Jyaty, right?
Yeah. Um, it's always kind of sad when the spy is low lit and you're only low light.
Yeah, whenever I lowlight someone and that person is a spy, I feel really stressed, especially in a competitive game. So I feel like, I mean, if Jyaty takes his sniper game, Catnip doesn't need to worry about that, but
For sure. So we're on to the other roles. So Catnip as spy and JY as sniper. And we'll start it off in 3, 2, 1, go. So Catnip takes a twin. It looks like Bling Twin.
and the other twin is the ST.
Yeah. So I guess JY will be seeing these two together a lot. So he may have to see which one's more suspicious to him.
Getting a green seduce.
Green today is 51%. It's a good start.
Banana bread.
This banana bread gives him 2 low lights.
Yeah, she's in a really good spot right now, but she got a highlight for it.
So she does have 1.5 missions done, which is half the progress that she needs.
Now, what is she gonna do? A fingerprint again?
I feel like she should either Purloin or Bug, because it's something that neither of them, or Purloin is something neither of them have done so far. But they probably watch it pretty closely too, so it really depends on.
Yeah, and I think that spot for the Purloin is not the best one in this game, in this map. I wouldn't do it there, but
Yeah, and the seduction target really doesn't want to leave him alone either, and we have 85% on the flirt. So it'd be good to timer flirt here, because your seduction target's not leaving, but all the other missions are elsewhere, so she will have to move at some point, either after the flirt or after seduction target leaves her.
yeah, I'm not sure, but I think there's a difficult
Banana
thing.
bread.
Oh, never mind. Puppet Ninja just took it. So Catnip. So there's only 2 suspects. No, 3 suspects right now. And Catnip still needs to do a hard tell at this point because there's no way she's gonna do fingerprint, right?
Yeah, I don't think you can fingerprint twice in 20 seconds. And she's still not completing flirt, so seduce here, maybe call over Toby.
And hopefully get a green purloin. But even though
Yeah.
I don't think
This
she.
isn't that good of a Purloin either because some drink had just been taken. This is overtime.
Yep. And
So that's the shot, and shoots Catnip for the point line.
And Jyaty wins.
Yep.
So
It
this
was
is really
very safe to wait for overtime there too.
yeah. It's really good for Jyaty to get this win. For Catnip, doesn't make a lot of difference, but and I think both of the players played really. They didn't do a lot of mistakes, but Catnip she was really unlucky with the pathing, the mispads, and
Yeah, they both played really slow, except for that one game where JY did 2 missions pretty much at the same time the first 20-30 seconds. So that puts Jyaty definitely in a better spot in bronze, and Yaren is going to have a good competition behind him with Yeesh and JY. So we're on to our next match, which I believe is Crazy Kaylee versus Cludos.
I think it is.
Sounds good.